Hi there. Welcome to the Yoga Sanctuary community. I'm Cynthia, and today we're going to do a 10-minute morning flow for spinal flexibility and mobility. Let's get started. So begin with your legs crossed. If you want to use a blanket or block or a prop to put underneath your hips, by all means, you can do that. We're going to start with around the world. So bringing your hands forward and just allowing your head and neck to soften and relax. Ease yourself over to the right. So you'll start to feel this at your left hip. And then your right hand comes parallel to your right hip and draw yourself over, expanding. And then both hands come behind you. Engage your abdominals, lift your sternum, and come into this little back bend. And then we'll do the same thing on the other side. Your left hand comes down, your right arm arcs up and over. And then ease your right hand down, so you're leaning over your left thigh. And then bringing yourself back and softening. We're going to repeat this one more time. This time, if you wish, if you feel comfortable, you can bring your legs out into a V and just notice how different it might feel to do this full spinal rotation coming over to the right, with your legs in a very different position. Right hand beside your right hip, arcing up and over. And then bringing both of your hands behind you. Press down into your hips, engage your abdominals, lift the center of your chest up. And then bring your left hand parallel to your left hip. Arc all the way over, and then easing over your left thigh, softening wherever you can. And then we'll return to center. We're going to do this in reverse very quickly, easing over to the left. Left hand to your left hip, sweeping in this beautiful arc. Both of your hands come behind you. And then right hand parallel to your right hip. Left arm arcs over, softening over your right thigh. And then returning to center. Let's come all the way back up. Cross your legs. Take one breath here, checking in. And then let's come into cat and cow, coming onto your hands and your knees. And bringing your knees underneath your hips, hands underneath your shoulders. Let your spine draw all the way down. And then lift your belly up. Let your spine round all the way up. We'll do this a few more times, letting your spine draw down toward the floor. Lifting your abdominals up and then rounding your spine. Let us do this one more time. Rounding all the way down to the floor and then sweeping, lifting all the way up. And we'll complete here, and now we'll start some barrel rolls. So allow your spine to come down toward the floor, round, big, luxurious circles, increasing our spinal mobility and flexibility in so many different ways. Take one more circle here, and then switch directions. Easing your way through all of these different ways of moving your spine. So lovely to wake up our spines. And then we'll come back to center. Tucking your left toes under, lengthening your right leg up, reaching your left arm forward, arcing up, and then releasing down. Tucking your right toes under, lifting your left leg up. Right arm lifts, lifting them up, and then releasing down. One more time, each side. Opening up and lifting, getting grounded, and then switching sides and release. So from here, we're going to come back to just sitting on our knees, on your ankles, if this is comfortable. If not, grab a blanket and get cozy there. And we're going to come into some side bends. So we're going to go a little bit deeper this time because we're higher up on our shins. Just feeling that beautiful extension on either side. Returning to finish on this side and release. So from here, let's come on to sitting on the floor with our legs in front of us. So now we're going to do a slide forward with our hands rounding forward. And then a lift up. Hands behind you, opening up. Chin comes to your chest, slide your hands forward, softening your spine. And then sliding your hands back, fingers to the floor, opening up. A beautiful supported back bend. And return to center. We'll bring our right foot back. So while you're here, wide hand width, bring your right hip back and then wrap your left elbow around and look over your right shoulder. So you're hugging your elbow into your knee and then softly release. We'll switch sides. The most important part is bringing your left hip back, rounding your elbow, or if you want, your hand around your knee, and then looking over your left shoulder. Nice deep breaths here. And coming back to center. We'll cross our legs here, returning to how we started. And I love doing bookending classes, doing what we started with at the end to notice how our bodies changed in our few minutes of practice. So let's walk our hands forward. You may notice that you feel more flexible and at ease. Bringing your hands over so that your torso is over your right thigh. Right hand parallel to your right hip, arcing up and over, feeling that delicious length along the left side of your spine. And then bringing both hands back, lifting your chest up, engaging your abdominals. And then soften over to the left, arcing all the way up and over. Easing your torso over your left thigh, softening here. And then returning to your forward bend. Come all the way back up to sitting. Hope you're feeling great. If you want to continue practicing, check out either one of these videos. And by all means, leave a comment below. I'd love to know how you're feeling, and we'll see you in class tomorrow. Thanks so much. Namaste.